Alright YouTube, how's it going today? My camera's over here. I will not be looking at you very often. I am driving in town. My reason for this video is the push challenge. Rob had just posted a video and I'll link it below or in the description. And it's our challenge, and I will refer to his video to explain what it's about. Alright, so one of the things that this push challenge is about is identifying the 3 no-no foods that we have. Every one of us has certain foods that we run to, and they're comfort foods, and they're foods we know we shouldn't eat, and they are the problem foods in our life. Maybe you don't have a lot of them, or maybe all of your food is problem food. I have that as kind of my problem too. I'll eat anything. There's not really anything I don't like. I am like like a wild boar. I will eat absolutely everything. Anyway, like growing up, you eat what's on your plate, right? And you finish the food that you take, and you finish what's been given to you, because there's no, I don't know if it's some sort of holdover Depression era thinking, or if it was just that Ethiopia was being ravished while I was a child, and it was really impressed upon me to always eat what was put in front of me. You never refuse a blessing, and I understand as an adult that's not always meant the way you understand it as a child, right? So my 3 no-no foods would be my Tim Hortons tea or Starbucks coffee, and I don't just get a coffee, I get lattes, and I get the high calorie drinks, which is not good for you. Now if you have it once in a while, it's not a big deal, but if that's what your go-to drink is, one, you're broke and you make too much money probably. Me, it's Tim Hortons. I like their tea. I have an extra large. I have 3 sugars and 1 milk. That is how I like it, and it's a beautiful drink that way. But it's not good to have 3 sugars. That's bad for you. So I've cut out my sugar and my milk. I don't do cream, it's too creamy. So sugar and milk is gone. I did it today and it was fine. And my coffee obviously wasn't as yummy, but it's gone, and I'm okay with that. Again, I will eat anything. The reality is I leave early in the morning, I eat on my way to work, and then I eat something on the way home 10 hours later. So I left my house at 8 this morning, it's 7:39, and I'm heading home. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not working all of that time, but I've been out all of that time, and I ate at 9 o'clock. I had a kale and feta wrap at McDonald's. It's fairly healthy, and I have black coffee, and I did have a hash brown. I'm okay with having that, because let's be honest, there's not a lot of calories there, and I'm eating 10 hours later. But when I do that, I put my body, no, it'll be 12 hours, right? It's gonna be 9 o'clock before I eat. I'll be in bed at 11, so, you know, when you do that, you put your body into a starvation mode, right? So your body doesn't do well if you only eat once a day or twice a day. You should have lots of small meals, and I struggle to do that because I don't have the time. And I have not built the habit of creating a meal plan, and that's gonna be one of those things I have to do here in this challenge. So, Timmy's, tea, sugar, sugar on my cereal. I don't really eat a lot of cereal, but I'm gonna get rid of the sugar when I do it. My breakfast routine. I go to Denny's often, or another breakfast place, and the intent is to eat something healthy, but the reality is something healthy costs the same amount as something yummy. And if it's healthy or yummy, I'm gonna go for yummy, because that's who I am. So my breakfast routine is gonna have to change. The bacon, sausage, man, if you're having like boiled eggs and toast, that's cool. Boiled eggs and some veggies and some toast, that's cool. Some oatmeal is good. Maybe skip the brown sugar. Maybe skip the jam on the toast. So for me, the bacon, the sausage, the hash browns, the fried eggs, those are definitely working a deficit in my health routine. I love the hash browns, they're fantastic. I'm making myself hungry, I'm starving. I am so hungry right now. I drove past the fast food because I had to make this video, and I didn't want to be a hypocrite on video on the first video. So those are my three things. Timmy's, fast food, oh, and huge portions. Even if I'm eating healthy, I eat large portions. So portion control is huge. If I can do that, if I can bring my portion control down to a much more moderate level, I will do well. Because I will eat till my body says no more, and that's not what we should do. We should eat slow, and then your body knows when it's full a lot quicker than if you just force a bunch of food down and then your body's like, I don't have room. That's not full, that's out of room, that's unhealthy. That's how I eat. Okay, so Timmy's, fast food in huge portions, and my breakfast routine. Those are my three issues that we're going to deal with over this next 6 weeks. Keep in mind, I'm going to Vegas next week. All bets are off. I'm going to eat like a freak, okay? But I'm okay with that. Eating before bed. This is a habit that I've got to break. Eating before bed and eating bad food usually is bad because you've got those calories and then you're sleeping. You're not working them off. Eating when I'm bored. If I'm on the computer, if I'm watching YouTube, if I'm watching a show and or playing games, and it's, you know, I've been up playing for a few hours, I should go to bed, but I'm not ready for bed, but I should go to bed, but I choose to eat something instead. And quite often I know I'm not really hungry, I'm just bored. So yeah. Building a habit of eating early, then late at night, causes the deficit situation in my body and weight gain. But I've been doing this for a long time, right? So it is the natural way for me. I've always worked nights or weird shifts, so you eat when you can. So having to plan the meals is something I'm gonna have to learn to do. So in the morning, how do we beat this situation? How do I overcome my problems in a way that will be beneficial to my health? For me, smoothies. I actually really enjoy smoothies. We have a magic bullet. It doesn't cost me too much time to have a smoothie. Like it's a couple minutes to make a smoothie. My problem is I'm not full with a smoothie, and I like that feeling of being full. But I do not like that feeling of the crash that comes, you know, at 11 o'clock, an hour and a half, 2 hours after I've eaten. That carb crash. So smoothies and juicing. I haven't juiced for a few years, but I should probably get back into that. Healthy breakfast. I could eat healthy cereals, fruit. I could just eat fruit. Fruit's good for you, right? Planning my meals is something that I've always struggled with. I've never really pulled it off. I don't really know what I'm doing. I know I could watch a million YouTube tutorials, but I think I need to just sit down with someone and understand how to plan meals properly. Because I know there's a skill there too. You pay people to teach you how to do this. So obviously there's a skill there and something I'm missing. Black tea and coffee. Obviously this is something that is an easy, quick fix for me. And eating out less. So most of our meals, like I said before, are eating out. And it's not because we're special, it's just because of our schedule. And we leave home early. and then I go to work and I got this time to kill. So I'm thinking maybe if I eat out less in the morning, maybe do a smoothie on the way in, then go for a quick workout or swim, then have another smoothie. And they don't have to be big, right? It's just get something healthy in you instead of going to Denny's or somewhere else. And having healthy snacks. During the day, I should have things I can eat that are healthy so that I'm not getting hungry. 3 to 5 small meals is what we should be doing. I do struggle at that, and it's a time management issue and a planning issue. I'm gonna try to learn how to do that. And making time for a proper healthy eating plan. It is definitely, I say a lot. I just realized I'm doing it again. Making time for a proper healthy eating plan is something that is difficult if you've never done it. So I will talk to some of my bodybuilder type friends and my healthy eating friends and see if we can't put something together. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. People love to give you information. People feel special when they can help you do something. It's not about paying people. If you can help someone, you probably will. And if someone can help you, they probably will. So take the advice of people who know more about the topic you need to learn about. Do that. It'll help us. It'll help you. And everyone's individual situations are going to be different. So what works for me may not work for you. The diets you may do and the eating plans you may do and the exercises you may do may not work for me, and they may not work for Rob. So, and there's going to be things in the challenge that we like and things that we don't like, and that's okay. Let's just do it anyway. We go to work and don't like it. We hang out with people we don't like. We put up with idiots that we don't want to put up with. We're pretty good at doing things we don't like, doing things we don't want to do. And let's be honest, we didn't get fat because we didn't do that overnight. That took time, right? And that took a severe amount of dedication. You don't just bloat overnight. It's something that you have worked on over time. But we don't think about it as working at it over time. But that's what we did. So to reverse those effects or to become something that we've never been is going to take some effort. So know your reason. I know my reason, and that is because I need to be healthy for my family. When I ride my motorbike, it should not be as much work as it is. When I put on snowboard boots, I'm out of breath. When I go snowboarding, everything hurts. This year, one of my goals is to get my eyes lasered so I can do the outdoor sports. I need to have the energy to do those sports. I hate wearing glasses. I hate it as much as being out of shape and out of breath. And you know what? I don't know if I'm ever going to be ripped. It's not really one of those things that I really care about so much. I think a lot of the people that do that do it for the wrong reasons. But I do want to be healthy. So, and I need to stay in a state where I can be healthy before I have medical problems that stop me from being able to exercise, or having a medical problem that I do not recover from, or getting diabetes, or having a heart attack. Something like that can happen. I'm 38. When I did my first shea loss, I think I was 32, right? Or 31 maybe, right? It's been a long time. I'm 38 now. It's amazing. That time has gone like this, and I'm no thinner. So it's time to do something. Join us on this thing. It's gonna be great. I mean, some of it's gonna suck, but part of our lives suck all the time anyway. And you know what sucks in your life. I know what sucks in my life. But this is something we can do, and whether it's good or bad, it can help change our lives. So that's it. This video ran long, but hey, when doesn't it?